Don't be afraid to borrow. Chord progressions, sounds, little ditties, tiny things. Just snatch them all up. And that's one of the reasons why I can churn stuff out, is because I don't have a problem with reusing or borrowing something that I heard. And I used to, because I thought it was not original, not creative. But I quickly found out that I am not original or creative. I can't make up a new thing. And I very much doubt, anyways, that any of the people that I listen to were the first ones to think of a particular progression. And so once you get over that, sounding good is easy. You just borrow. Basically, let's just copy it and just do a little changey thing and pretend, like it's yours. No one will know. No one knows. The new generation now can steal everything from the older generation and pretend like it's theirs.
Ooh, it's kind of controversial.
Is it?
Obviously, chords and melodies, there's only so many different things you can do.
Yeah, you don't want to push it. Don't be blatant about it. Be subtle. Like a sneaky thief in the night. also be respectful, like leave them like a little note saying thank you very much for what you've done. If you listen enough, you start to pick up on the enormous amount of repetitive, the same chord progression over and over and over again. Within the same artist all the time. It's easy to churn out a lot of songs if you have a lot of different chord progressions in your mind and you know that, you know what, if I do this and I do this, it'll sound new enough.
think I can be bothered to make the front legs again. So let's just do something cheeky. Recycle a little bit. I was worried it was going to crash then. Let's save. They do look a little on the large size. Yeah, you'll do. Why are you doing that? Nope, don't like it. Like that. Stop going angular. A bit better. Very intense. A little bit better. So close. Yeah, for something I didn't realise I was going to do 5 minutes ago. Put an awful lot of effort into this. I like that just coming to an end. No. Ugh. Yeah, it's kind of weird and funky. I'm going to keep that. Right, I need to go pee. Fur around the back legs. And then I think we'll start posing it, or at least making the base for it. Right. Let's save before we do anything stupid. Is that going to reset the brush form? Yes, good. too much. I don't really like that. It's too much. Hey Suj, how you doing? How's life treating you? It is very grey where I am. It is not frolicking weather. In fact, I think it was raining earlier on. Yeah, it's overcast and pretty chilly. I'm not even in shorts. What is this? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm having trouble finding free music that's stream acceptable. What have we got? Chill bass. There we go. I'm gonna put the League of Legends station on. That's royalty free apparently. This is no better. Right. I'm gonna make this dirt. Still working from home. What time is it? Oh shit, no, it's long past work time, isn't it? Yes, isn't it? Ugh, I suppose I should eat something. Boring though. I'd rather get way too late in the day, realise I haven't eaten anything all day, then stuff myself full of pizza and crisps, and then feel bad about it the next day. Hey, here's a subtle hint, if ever I heard one. My wife installed a calorie tracking app on my phone today. Is she trying to tell me something? It's just because she's going to the gym and getting all healthy and shit. Probably. Let's have a look. Nope. My Fitness Pal. Yeah, that one. Put my weight in and all my personal details. So, yay. I thought she was just going to uninstall TikTok so I won't be like distracted anymore. But nope. She wants me to be healthy. don't even know what a macro is. What's a macro? Tell me. Oh, she did ask me what weight do you want to be, what are you? Right, I need to lose 3 stone apparently. Macronutrients. No. Not that I know of anyway. She did start asking, do you want to eat less fat, sugar? I definitely need to eat less sugar. I am very much a sweet tooth sugar fiend, which I will freely admit. Yeah, I'm a big boy. This is the fattest I've been in my life. I'm staying in my dark room. My pizza. No, after this, when sort of like after this Kickstarter's done its course, monetary pressure will be a little bit easier. I can actually start taking care of some shit that I've neglected. Taking care of a lot of shit I've neglected, to be fair. No save. Living on the edge. Yeah, I'll hit. Give me a few grand, give me a couple of months breathing room, so enough time to get the next one started and to get the garden and the house sort of sorted out, or at least start to get it sorted out. Enough time to get the next one sorted. Give me a little breathing room to chase up some people that get me to build stuff and then don't want to pay their bills. That sort of bollocks. Alright, it'll do. I'll get you some mushrooms later. It's not bad. Better than some Kickstarters I've seen, worse than a lot, but then like the ones I get jealous about are like, oh, these guys are on like 7k in 10 days, and then I look at what they're actually offering and I'll be like, yeah, that would take me a year to make. Good on you, you deserve it. Whereas I'm trying to pump one of these out every 2 months, so if I can make like 4 grand from each one, I'll be happy. Little odd jobs in between. Every like set that I make goes into a shop that's like evergreen income, so the more I get out, the more passive income it is. I did Facebook ads for a little while. I haven't really got an ad budget though because I'm running on empty in the first place. I mean, I've got a small amount going into them at the minute, but I was pumping like 20 quid a day into them, and I got a reasonable return, but then they start to lose their effectiveness, so I canned them. I guess I saturated the people that were viewing them. Got to pay tax, but considering how much I've earned this year, it's not good. I'm probably not going to pay tax actually, considering that. Yeah, so probably won't have to put anything aside for tax for this one. Next one maybe. Kickstarter's cut is it's like 5%, and then there's paying on processing fees, which I think are between 3 and 5%. So it's you lose 10% essentially. Yeah, it beats working at Tesco's. And if I can keep it up, then it will be my main hustle. I think Steve Jackson wants some more stuff from me as well. Talking about the old models that I made them, old models I made a few months ago from, maybe wanting some more. Asked about availability, so that's cool. But their rates aren't great, unfortunately. Peter Jackson, Steve Jackson, sorry. It's a games publisher. Did a little bit of work for him a little while ago. 3 months ago. On this Kickstarter, I reckon this stretch goal's been unlocked, and I reckon we'll probably unlock the one after this before the end, before the next 8 days is up. So I've only got one more thing to make. It's just a hooded figure, shadowy hunter type deal. I don't think we'll get onto the next one after that. Kind of hope we don't, because I said I'd make a PDF story, and I don't want to make that. Although I have got the story written out and stuff, I don't want to make a PDF. I don't know why I put it in as a stretch goal. I'm kind of hoping it just stops at the next one. Diablo 4. I ain't played a game in years. I don't have time to play games. I'd like to though. I did actually, slight lie. About 6 months ago I downloaded the original Diablo 1 and brought me such nostalgia. Even though I sucked at it. I remember being good at it as a kid, but like, I couldn't get past the butcher with a mage. Pretty sure I rage quit. Whose garden? What garden? I'm not growing any vegetables. I don't eat vegetables, that's why I'm in such a state. Or you talk about what I'm making. There will be mushrooms in this shortly. Oh, I do have a garden. It's a bit of a brown mess at the minute there. I just cut it the other day because it was mostly just that nasty sticky weed stuff. Really overgrown, but we've got raspberry bush. We've got raspberry bush, or 2 out there. We've got 2 apple trees. Gooseberry bush. I think that's about it, food-wise. There's a massive willow tree. Which really needs some attention because I'm terrified it's going to come down on one of the neighbours' houses. No hot tub yet. Maybe in the future. Once I've got a credit card paid off or 2. We're looking for something like that. Yeah, the closest I've got at the minute is a fire pit from Lidl. Yeah. Well, I mean, the house we bought is a right state. It's definitely the fixer-upper, but decent size, like really nice sized garden. So that was what the appeal was. We don't plan to move probably ever, so we've got the time to sort it out. hopefully we're going to get a new bathroom installed soon. And we'll look to extend into the roof so each of the kids gets a room to themselves. Well, they've got their own rooms, but one of them is in the dining room at the minute. Like we turn that into a bedroom, so she could have her own room. So hopefully, the next 5 years or so, extend up into the attic, give them both a bedroom. The new kitchen installed, because God is the one we've got an awful, absolute mess. Tiny thing as well. But hey ho, we knew what we were getting into. I do. This is the box room that I'm in at the minute. It's sort of like the office. It's the room junk. Yeah, I'm not a fan of landlords. Been screwed over a few too many times. That's why we were desperate to get into the house we owned. I think our last landlord was starting to lose his marbles. I know he's getting on a bit. But like even like 3 months, or yeah, it was 3 months after we moved out, I got a text message from him saying the new tenant says there's a load of your stuff there. I went along and she just pulled up a load of the borders out the garden and put the garden furniture in a pile, and like took the toilet roll holder out of the bathroom and was like making piles of shit. And all the paint that was matching the walls and the floors that were like spare bits of floorboards for the house that were there when we moved in, she was just piling all that shit up, and I was like, this ain't our stuff. Like, this is yours, you want to keep this. And then he went on about how he kept the house empty for 3 months waiting for the person that we recommended to apply for it or something. And I remember talking to him about that, but he said, yeah, just send them to the estate agent. So we did. And obviously he was trying to blame me for the house being empty for 3 months. I was like, I remember showing the first person to look around the house, and they said they wanted it and they applied then and there. Like, you can't blame me for the house being empty. Box, did I? Even tried to take £100 out my deposit for cleaning. I said no, because there's some sort of statute against that now. And I had a video of when we moved in. The house wasn't even cleaned when we moved in, so he said, alright, fine. He's a very lazy man. Might be losing his marbles, but he still just wants to sit in the sun in Spain. He can't be bothered to do anything. So as soon as I mentioned I'd kick up a fuss and fight it, he was like, oh fine, just have the whole deposit back. I think he's going to have fun with the lady that's currently in there, because she seems rather demanding and he's used to not having to do anything because we were really lax about a lot of stuff. No, on principle, alone, I wouldn't. I think landlords are leeches. The sooner they're done away with, the better. What are you doing these days anyway? Any fun work, or have you got a boring desk job as well? Well, I don't anymore. I made a right mistake. As soon as the pandemic, well, just before the pandemic hit, I quit my cushy desk job. I say cushy, I didn't enjoy it at all. It was software testing, but it was easy enough. It was slightly depressing though. Plus I had to cycle 20 miles a day to get there, because I don't like cars. But yeah, like a month or two before the pandemic hit, I quit that job to go self-employed, and like a month later, 2 months later, everyone got furloughed with like 90% pay, and my business died a death. I got fit. I didn't get jacked because I eat stupidly, and I carried on eating stupidly even though I don't cycle 20 miles a day now. To be fair, I think it was 18. I'm exaggerating slightly. It wasn't fun when the weather was shit. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not strong or like, I don't know, I don't have any sprint on me, but I've got endurance. Because I don't drive, I walk everywhere, like, so I carry a lot of shit. I'm pretty sure I'd make a great pack horse. Yup! I'm sorry, lady, I'm working. Can you have it? You want to play Roblox? Do you want my phone? You can do it on my phone. There you go, lady. But yes, yeah, because I've got endurance. I haven't got much else, but yeah, Roblox. They were banned from it for a little while because strangers and shite, but now she only plays on private servers with her friends, so we've capitulated. If she helps her out around the house, she gets like 10 quid worth of Robux a month. But she's not been fussed about doing the job lately, so I don't think she wants them anymore. I don't get Roblox, it just looks awful. I couldn't get into a game that looked that bad. Both of them are into like Genshin Impact at the minute, or what's the new one, Honkai Star Rail or something. my eldest has tried to shove it in my hands a few times and said, "Play this," and I just cuddle. Like, I don't have the brain power anymore to. Yep.
What was the password in it?
I have no idea. I'm streaming. Don't say any passwords out loud.
Password.
Have you tried that one? How many made dinner? Reset it and I'll set you a new one.
Yeah, but I have all my Roblox on it still.
Set your new password, dummy. There's a button that says reset password. Click that. Yeah, it'll be in there. Ugh, it'll be in there somewhere. I don't know, you'll have to look for it. You're gonna have to find it. There will be a way of resetting your password. Well then, give up then.
No.
Well then, look for it. There is going to be a part somewhere that lets you reset your password.
Yeah, but you actually have to log in to reset.
You that's not the way things work.
No,
If you had to log in to reset it, then
Daddy,
if you
listen to me.
no. If,
Daddy, I'm
how do you deal with a 10-year-old who knows everything? I'm pretty sure I've already reset that password at least twice. Alright, does that look woody enough? Kind of woody. Ooh, one of my friend's brothers does that. Keeps trying to get him into it as well. There's good money in it. So. You have to tell people constantly not to have the same passwords for everything. When I used to do websites, I used to dread giving people control of accounts because I knew that the passwords would immediately get changed to whatever they'd given me for, I don't know, like email accounts especially. Like someone would send you a list of email passwords or stuff to transfer email accounts. And they were all the same, or all very similar variations on the same thing. Why do you think I'm going to give you that after you threw it on the floor? Maybe some words. I'm going to throw my phone on the floor again? No. Right. See that button there that says forgot password? That you said didn't exist? Should we push that one? Right. Go look up my phone number, put it in there, and it will send us something to change password.
What's your phone number?
It'll be in your phone somewhere. I can't remember it off the top of my head, lady. That is a hell of a lot of rent. And I thought my landlord wanted silly rent with £900. Then again, I think Lincoln's quite a cheap place as far as most places in the country. I'm just fiddling now. Right, let's get to posing. I did want a tree coming out of it though. The problem I'm having is it's like there's two different styles going on. I need to get rid of this flat stuff. That doesn't look correct. It doesn't fit. This log, this stone. Yes.
Did it, but I don't know where the code is.
It'll come through text, hopefully. Come through text. So you should put the phone number in.
I did.
Oh, I forgot, sorry lady, you have to take the 0 off the beginning. Did you put 0 in there? Phone number?
No.
Oh, you put, yeah, fair enough, you don't need that 44 though. There we go. Fingers crossed. So, see if a text message comes through and then give me a shout. Right, what was I doing? Gosh, through the door. Let's get some deep gashes in it. dokie. I want a tree, like a little sapling down here. Which will sort of make a little canopy type thing. At least that's what I've got in my head. I said canopy, but will that distract from all the nice sculpting I've done on the funky antelope fox deer thing? So maybe just a little tree. Giving him a thumbs up. No tentacles. All my stuff has tentacles. No, I did a mimic set for my first Kickstarter, and that had an awful lot of tentacles in it. This is a tree. Nice innocent tree. Dead tree? Because I can't be bothered to make leaves? I can't move. Too lazy.
Face ID because
Don't stick it in my face.
Face ID.
Actually, I didn't think this ahead. I really don't want to do leaves. Maybe I'll get rid of the tree. Does it add anything to it? Is it just stupid? Like, it's going to take a while to make a tree, and can I be bothered? Oops. Not a dog, it's a fox deer. The original creation of stealing. It's called a Cervine Fox. Might do. Depends how sort of Princess Mononoke you want to go. It's in the stretch goal after the next one, the story that I might have to make. It will be a bit of both. It's got two forms. This form where it's sort of peaceful and loving and nurturing and nature-ish, and then the second form which looks more like a Wendigo style thing. Where if you catch the child thing, which I think you were on the stream for before, when that gets captured in the adventure arc, it turns into the nastier version and then becomes the predator, I guess. I could have like a dead tree and then have like a vine growing up it with like loads of buds and stuff on it to signify the thing coming back to life, and buds are much easier to make than leaves. Yeah, that's an idea. That's good for that. I'm just thinking about ease of 3D printing as well, because you don't want a load of tiny leaves on anything, because it's just going to be a nightmare to support and print, and yeah. And I don't want to do that. My stomach won't shut up. Keeps growling. Saying, hey Matt, you know you want a pizza. You get a pizza. No, that cat was... Oh, come on, wake up. Oh, that one. So this is the child one, and this is the adult version. Ah, you're asking all the important questions. I don't know. 30. I mean, I suppose it's good practice. That's what a player would ask. So that should be included in the data sheet, yes. Alright, fair enough. Thank you for making me think about things. Functionally, yes, but can be killed through violence. So, like, won't die of old age. Think elves. Oops, too regular. It goes left, then it goes right, then it goes left, then it goes right, and it is boring. Undo. Yeah, so the story that I've got in my head. Jed, no, I lost contact with him quite a long time ago. Never really spoke to him seriously outside of middle school. I didn't really see anyone from middle school, to be fair. Then again, I didn't hang around with a lot of people anyway. Still don't, to be fair. I'm a bit of a... I'm quite happy in my cave in the dark by myself. Although, I do play Dungeons and Dragons on Wednesdays with a group of people, and DM on Fridays for a different group of people, although there is a little bit of crossover. So, I suppose I still see a few people. A little bit social. But I'm quite happy to be left alone most of the time. Although it is nice to have someone around to chat to while I'm doing this, because otherwise I'd just be talking to myself. No, I wouldn't. I'd just be sitting here in silence. The streaming actually helps, like, because otherwise I'd be up and down every 5 minutes, fucking around with something or other. So this actually keeps me tied to the desk. I can't get distracted. So actually, it serves quite a good purpose. How about you? What do you do for fun? Do you still, like, see anyone from back in the day? I can get a voice changer, yeah. I was actually looking for a voice changer to use on Discord, because a D&D character was like a rabbit that I was playing, so I wanted a voice changer. I couldn't find a decent free one. It distracted me, I forgot what brush I wanted now. Fair dues. I've actually got a computer that could probably handle a VTuber avatar. Now, like from the last Kickstarter, I pretty much replaced the whole thing. Except for graphics cards, I might do that this time. Problem is, I feel bad streaming when I start, like, at this point it's okay because this actually looks like something, but if I started out streaming just when I was at the blob phase, I'd be like, who would ever come and watch this? It's ridiculous. I set my camera up the other day actually. Where are you? It's a bit dark in the room, but... Ha! Doesn't look dark in that. I don't think I like it at all, really. I don't know. Did I just waste a whole lot of time? Probably. That's what I do. I must have made this thing's fur at least 3 times just because I didn't like it the first 2. And this, I don't like. I like this bit around the front, that bit's cool, but this bit around the back, I'm hoping it will look good printed, but I'm not sure because I don't want to like go full out, cover the whole thing in like fur tufts because I don't think that looks good. But I'm struggling. Like, I'm looking at all the models I've got on the shelves behind me, and I don't like any of the ways that they're done in any of them. So, if I make this big like this, I'm gonna have to make it so that it prints in multiple pieces and gets assembled, which I'm okay with. I've got like, I've got 23 days till the Kickstarter ends, and I need to to distribute the models. I mean, it ends in 9 days, but I've got 23 days to distribute the models, so I've got plenty of time to finish everything. So, plenty of time to test and what have you. Dear but. Did I close my chat window? I did. Where did the chat window go? Has been like 20 years. Start off. COVID aged me. There's something dumb. I still got ID'd yesterday for whatever I was buying in a shop I used to work in, of all places. I don't like this music. It's dumb. This was a Christmas present from my children, so... It is quite possibly the best hoodie in the world. Awesome, I think you'll find. I just said I wanted a hoodie, and I said get me anything that's not black, so I wanted something colourful, and they fulfilled the brief on that. Apparently it was either this or tie-dye. Right. No, I frequent the shops in this hoodie. I mean, I look like a freak at the best of times, but I have no qualms about going outside. Looking like a moron. I mean, usually this is all friggin' rainbow coloured, and I've got stupid nails, like, I always look like a freak. It's just I've got a bit lazy at the minute. Cat keeps saying she wants to cut all the bleach off, re-bleach my hair and then dye it again. But I'm lazy at the minute. Go. No, you gonna whip the cobra, blow it up like supernova. Buckle up this year, the closer. Huddle up, let's decontrol it. We gotta cut through the door. I got my first grey hairs at 16. I've got them all over. They're just peppered in, not dominant yet. I bleach it that often, it wouldn't make a difference anyway. Probably make my job easier. Right, how branchy do we want to go with this? Because I wasn't sure if I liked it, and I keep adding to it. Yeah, I think we're going to go quite a lot of branches. Have this thing climbing up the log and then turning to look around that way, to look behind it. I'm not sure about the deer tail yet. I might replace that with like a fox tail, so it's got like a better flow maybe. I think. Oh, here comes one. Best tail. I don't think she'd appreciate being on camera. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I cut it, because it was looking a bit shit, and I was like, I really don't have the time to put into making it not shit. Yeah. Don't know. Maybe. I don't know. If I got enough time, because I want to. People have asked for like different sized cages and. Yes. What's wrong? You didn't get the text. Yeah. Can't help if they're not sending the password reset text. I can't help, I'm afraid, lady. Is Mummy done on the laptop yet? No. Sorry, Daisy. I was going to change the music. A little bit of electro. I really have got to find a better place to get music from. Yup. Try me to mute it. Oh, cool. We'll do my hair tomorrow. What colour are you doing?
Purple.
We've got any purple left?
A little bit. What are we gonna do?
We got the lighter one, the mauve one. No, it's freestyle. To use your turn of phrase. Yeah, just making it up as I go along. I'll stop at some point when I think it's too much, and then probably undo it all again. I want quite a reasonably large canopy just over it. I don't know why, it's just a picture I've got in my head. one-dimensional in that plane. Are you cooking anyway? Well, you've probably done it by now. It's been going on for quite a while, hasn't it? Something healthy, no doubt. I actually ate slightly healthy today. I just had eggs for breakfast and haven't eaten since. I'm getting slightly hungry. This is Final Fantasy. I shall do that, yes. Find some sausages or something.
Got your hoe on payroll. She's like queso. No, I keep her not.
My wife will, no doubt. She's completed pretty much all of them. I will watch.
She's like queso. No, I keep her not. Don't get popped like Fago. And she bad as fuck, tat it up like Fabo. Rick and Morty, no Draco.
The only Final Fantasy I ever completed was one of the ones that no one likes. Which one was it? Not 13, 12. Yeah. And I rage quit 7 way back in the day because of the Ares death. I was so annoyed by that. I like quit the game.
Smoking over Scotty got us offer like we on a match. A hoe on payroll. She's like queso. No, I keep her not. Don't get popped like Fago. And she bad as fuck, tat it up like Fabo. Rick and Morty, no Drake. Got your hoe on payroll.
Nah. This is the free Fortnite station. I want the Electro back. What does Dougal use for his music? Do you know? I spent like half hour looking for what royalty-free stuff I could find. Found some nice piano music. The attribution was a bit of a mess, so I didn't bother. Oh, he just puts like Spotify on or something. I kind of want. Well, no one watches replays of streams, do they? So it doesn't really matter if you get a copyright claim on it.
Turn around. Last chance it didn't work out. I'm on the edge of scream and shout. I'm falling, I'm free, already gone.
That twig is rubbish. Don't sit on that. Get off. Retro Wave royalty free in YouTube. Alright, let's have a look. What do we got? Get rid of you. And boop. DMCA free. Alright. There you go, Sidge. I don't know if this will show up in the cam, but nope. Yeah. It is getting rather dark. That's a bit of a disaster. I do. Oh, I didn't get it every time. It takes like a whole minute to save now. Oh, not too bad. 18 seconds. Right. That's enough for the tree for now. Let's pose the deer thing. And then I can fix the tree. I'll do more to the tree later. Just want to get a nice render of it so that I can put it on the Kickstarter and people think it's actually finished. Actually, I need to run off for 2 seconds. 10 minutes? No, it won't be 10 minutes. That'll be like 2 at most. Sorry, cat. We're gonna have to sit there. Music. I didn't even know it existed. What do you call it? Retro wave. Right, okay. So that is base. All parts we don't need, deer body and tufts we don't need. Okey-dokey. Reminds me a little bit of Australia's entry to Eurovision. Okay. Alright, how do we go about this? Let's merge the base together. No, we won't, because that will that's going to bugger up all the booleans. That's already buggered up the booleans, and I can't undo that. I'm an idiot. Alright, repair the booleans. Where are you? Yep. Okie dokie. Right. I hate the way this works. Okay, let's hide that. Apply the boolean. Do I even need to? I'm only posing the deer, aren't I? Don't need the base complete. This is where my lack of experience shows, because I haven't done this a whole lot of times, like literally twice. Okay, do I need that anymore? It'd be handy to keep it. Do I need that anymore? No, I don't need that anymore. Get rid of that. Ooh, star. Okay, so we are going to append the block in here, get rid of the star. Right, and then we're going to get the deer body. We're gonna Alright, what we're gonna do first is save things before I screw things up. So Fox complete ish. Right. So now if I screw things up, I have it where I want it. Okay, cool. Are we done? Can we be done? Oh, come on. Yeah, it's because I work stupid. There we go. 80 seconds. Dang. I have an amount, of course. I have no idea what number it is. It's because this is like 9 million polygons with 101 undo states, like multiplied by 10. So it's got a lot to save. It saves every undo state as well, which I think is probably unnecessary and I should turn off. That's what takes most of the time. So it's got to like save the 9 million polygons there like 109 times in every position, which I should turn off. If I had half a brain I would. Now I've forgotten what I was doing as well. Really should get that ADHD down. Okay, we were T-posing, not T-posing, transposing. There we go. Now, create layers mesh working with transposing. See, I don't know if that works on hidden items as well. Okay, cool. So here is my transposed mesh. I'm going to bring in the log, so I can place it on the log. Now, is that going to let me take the transpose back across? Because the last time I did that, it kind of mucked up. That's not bad. They did have to do some serious work on because those times were getting ridiculous. It just turns. This as well. If I move this onto the main hard drive, like the M2 one or whatever it is, it would probably go a hell of a lot faster. But I've got it running to a big fat old disk one, which is again stupid. And I know it's it's worse. So why am I doing it? Is it M2? The ones that attach directly to the motherboard? I forget. This is the first time I've had one of them. Focus! What am I looking for? Masking. That's the one. The polygon's too high. It's not working. Can I? How much detail am I going to? Oh no! If I fuck it. If I change the number of polygons in it now, then the transpose thing won't work. Alright, I'll Google this up. Something wrong. Start again. Don't need a star. I don't know why you can come back up. Okay. So first things first. Can we get this down to a reasonable amount of polygons without losing a horrendous amount of detail? So what, like 500,000 polygons. Let's see if that's not going to kill me. See if we don't lose a horrendous amount of detail. This might also take a while. Oh no, didn't. Yeah, barely lost any detail. And I managed to undo it and did something else immediately after to negate the thing that I just did. Alright, let's do it again. I fat fingered it with my fat fingers. Alright, so we reduce the polygons, then we transpose it, then we pose it, then we bring it back, and everything is honky-dory. Don't push the wrong button. Okay. Yeah, so barely any detail loss. Yeah, that's all good. I can live with that. I mean, it's going to get whacked down way lower anyway when it's exported for printing, so... Right, now what is the base is all hidden, that is good. Now we transpose it. I'm going to keep you as a backup. T-pose the bugger. And go! Right. Then we bring in the log again. Pose you up. And hopefully you won't stress out quite so much. What am I looking for? I'm looking for masking, and I'm going to blur that mask. Blur your whole lot. Okay. Oof. had a look. I was looking at programs to do this sort of thing with on a less destructive basis, because this is. I don't know why ZBrush works like this. It's quite a destructive way of posing shit, rather than just rigging it properly. So I was looking at programs to actually rig a mesh easier, like automatically, because I don't have time for things like this that I literally just have like 3 days to work on. I can't like retopologize and rig everything properly. But there are programs I found that can auto rig it and integrate, not seamlessly with ZBrush, but it seems like it's at least possible to do stuff with. The cat's stuck in my room. And yeah, so it seems like posing might actually be an option, and it would work well for like larger sets as well. Like if you make one soldier, you pose it 5 different times, and then you've got 5 models that you can offer on a Kickstarter rather than just the one, with a lot less effort. So a lot of the Kickstarters that I look at that do really well, there's like 30, 40 odd models in them, and I have to like a whole year to make. But I can make it like just 2 characters and then pose them 10 different ways. Oops. That is working smart, not harder. Oops. Oh, I've only, this is like my second Kickstarter, and believe it or not, this is like the 3rd creature I've ever made. Like, I am very small time in this crowd. There are fuckloads of really established companies that have been doing this for a long time. Well, not a long time, because it's a relatively new industry, but I am definitely a latecomer. The biggest one though that I like is a place called Loot Studios. I think they're in Brazil, but their work is really good. Another one I like is White Werewolf Tavern. They do good stuff. And who else does good stuff? Great Grimoire. They do good stuff. I mean, if you go on like My Mini Factory, there's hundreds of companies doing this sort of thing. But I'm hoping just to carve out a small little niche for me. And after I get a little bit of breathing room financially, where's that gone weirdly creased? Then it's bizarre. Why is that happened? When did that happen? Don't know when that happened. Yeah, because I haven't got a company to support or staff or anything. It's just me. For fuck's sake, why are you doing that? Then I don't need to make the sort of money that those guys are making. Just a little bit of a modest wage. What was I saying? Yeah, once I've got a little bit of breathing room after this Kickstarter, I can pick up the YouTube channel again. I'm hoping to use that as a sort of a way to funnel people towards things that I'm making. I've already got a dropshipping company set up that can print the models on demand and ship them out on my behalf. Sort of use something like that. Does the YouTube channel grew quite well, even though I've only like put 4 videos on it. I think it's nearing 1,000 subs from just 2 videos really. So I can do more of that, use that as a sort of sales funnel, rather than just ask for people to like give on Patreon or something. Well, I might do that as well. But a lot of companies that do this, that it is sort of monthly Patreon releases, so you get a set of models each month through their Patreon or My Manufacturing, which is exactly the same sort of principle. But because like I am quite new to this, I did animation at university, but I never actually did anything with it afterwards. It's just sort of been in the background. This is like my 3rd ever creature really. And I've only ever made like 2 humanoids, so I'm really not fast at it at all, but it'll only come with practice. Nah, it's already an established industry. There's nothing revolutionary or groundbreaking about what I'm doing. It's funny because it is like there's a really big space within a very tight niche. Yeah, there's some really nice stuff. Like a lot of competition as well. But I was thinking, because they do a Patreon equivalent, like you pay 8 to 12 quid a month depending on which person you're going with, and then you get a monthly release. I was thinking of doing my own one, just with smaller sets, because some of those sets on there, they're massive. A lot of them are intended to be like army replacements for like Warhammer and stuff. But honestly, I couldn't compete with that, so I'd have to go like smaller sets, just like a small terrain set, maybe a model or 2 each month, for the smaller price point as well, where people are offering like between 8, 10, 12 quid even. Some of them I'd go somewhere in like 4 or 5 quid, and just hope that my models have more personality than a lot of theirs. Although one of I think the biggest one at the minute, like the one with the most subscribers, is just I think it's either $1 or £1 per month, but that you only get one model, and that's the sort of model business model they're going for. So I could hopefully do something like that. What was that? I was thinking about doing something. What was I doing? I was gonna... It's more work, to be honest. With 3D printing stuff, you can get away with having geometry that looks like this. Like, you notice how it's all triangles and what have you, and nothing, there's no order to it. Whereas if I was to make game assets, I would have to go through and retopologize this, make sure it's all nice square quads and it all is sort of a nice even mesh, so it can be textured nicely. It's a lot of extra work, whereas if this is just for 3D printing, you feed it into the slicer, it slices it up into paper thin layers, and that's it. You don't have to worry about the topology as much. Obviously you've got to make sure there's no like verts or polys hanging out in the middle of nowhere, and there's no voids inside that like explode with uncured resin, but you don't have to worry about things that will texture nicely or deform nicely when they're animated, so it's kind of like lazy. But that's why I can get something like this pumped out in 3 days, whereas if it was for the game asset, it would take like a week. Right, what was I thinking? Oh, stupid thing. Nope. Oh, you're gonna cut his leg off. Damn it. Right, calm down. Think about what you're doing. Yeah, it's because I don't know exactly what I'm going for, so it takes as long as it takes until I'm sort of happy with it. It's going to be a lot of tweaking. I mean, if it was being rigged properly, it would take an age to even just get it rigged. Which is not a quick process. None of this is quick. And like I said, I'm slow. Like, I'm not fast at this because this is all relatively new to me as well. I know the principles behind it, but I've never actually put it into practice, or I'm still relatively new to ZBrush as well. I used to use Blender or Maya. Maya is so freaking expensive. That's a no-no these days. Yeah, once this posing's done, it goes back to the other place as well, and then we get to refine it all over again. I'm thinking about having two options, so maybe as like a bonus extra if I get time. I've got a little bit of wiggle room until I've got to make the next stretch goal. I think we're like 600 quid off that one. Let me have a quick check. So, and I don't think we'll get that within the next few days. Yeah. so I got a little bit of wiggle room. So I could make the tail back, but actually I've got something I need to finish. Oh, where are you? I need to finish this. There's something for the last Kickstarter. So it's a suit of armor, but it's a mimic. So I need to get that finished as well. For the old Kickstarter, because we unlocked all the stretch goals on that last Kickstarter, but I said I had 2 tiers, so like you could pay £1 or £10, and if you paid £10 you got all the stretch goals guaranteed. So as like a bonus thank you, I said I'd make an extra thing, and then I forgot about it. So I want to get that made before this Kickstarter finishes, so I don't feel bad. I reckon I'll get this finished today, and then I'll start working on that tomorrow. But I've also got to make a base for the young version of this thing as well, because that needs a base. But like I say, I've got like 27 days to get all this stuff finished, so it'll be fine. Also, I got a little bit of stuff to do for the games company I mentioned earlier, because I noticed one of the things I made for them, the walls are too thin on it, so it sort of warps when you try and clean up the print. So I've got to just thicken up some walls on that. And I think I made some updates to the wrong version of the table that I sent off for as well. Right, I don't know if this is going to work, but I want him to be looking behind himself. So, let's see if this is going to work. I'm going to incrementally turn it slightly, make the mask a little bit smaller. Right, where we got grow mask, see if we can. Not that much. If we just turn it small amounts every few rows, then we'll get something that is looking behind itself. No saving. That's what I was worried about. Things like that happening. So I should read it properly, I suppose, but it'll take like a day. I can't be bothered to relearn that. Not when I can just go in and sort of re-sculpt a few things afterwards. Why are the eyes? Right, I see a problem. A problem I did not foresee. Right. Yeah, everything gets test prints. I've got test prints of all the core set at the minute, but I haven't test printed any of the what do you call them, the stretch goals yet. I might have to put a spine in this. I might have to. Okay, well, I've got the body good. Let's bring it back to the original. There's not any weird seams on it, are there? A little bit of a weird seam there. Just clean that up. Not during the actual Kickstarter itself. I will paint them later on, probably on a stream or for a YouTube video. On the last Kickstarter I painted a few of them, but not everything. I just didn't have time. It's not worth the time investment if I'm just by myself. Because like I don't, when I buy 3D printer models, I don't care if they're painted in the like pretty shots. I just generally, if it's a nice looking render and I can see that they've been test printed, then I'm happy to go with it. As long as it's a company I know, generally. But I suppose I'm slightly different than your normal customer because I know I can fix a model that's got issues with it. But then again, most of the slicing software can auto fix things with problems anyway, so and they usually do a good job of it. So, as long as you know, like the model's not got like internal voids or anything that like resin's going to get trapped in, then you're all right. Let's bring that back. Subtool mesh is selected, load to close mesh from disk. Oh, you bugger. You do work. Doesn't matter. See, it's supposed to bring the pose back onto this one so that we can keep all the base and stuff, but it's not worked. Kind of had a feeling it wouldn't. It's probably because I bought that login. Doesn't matter, I can just work with it in here. It's no big deal. I didn't want to lose the original pose anyway. That's why I don't understand the transpose master. It's like you lose the original pose you had. It's a destructive way of working. I never really liked it. I will just tidy it up here and then bring the tree and stuff into this version. You have sent me 100 messages, Suj. Alright, I'm gonna go have to eat something soon because I think I am beginning to fade. Oh, I didn't notice. I thought it was just Suj still. Hello, how are you? honest, I'm getting to the stage where I'm getting a bit dangerously hungry. What I think I'm going to have to do with this is take it into Blender and put a spine in the neck so I can get it to look behind itself, because this program isn't really made for posing like that, and it's going to be a bit of a nightmare to get the neck to twist without losing all the detail in the feathery fur shit. I have to do that? I have to scan what I eat? Ugh. Healthy living sounds like a chore. Does that mean I can just scan barcodes and I don't have to enter the information? Oh. I ain't paying for shit. I'm poor. Has got some buttocks on it. Got some weird polygon stretching in there. Ah, fair enough. I'll try and be sensible. My wife's managed it. I should be able to too. Weird how computer models can get stretch marks. That is a weird crease. Why you got a weird crease in your butt? And the tail. Tail's gone dodgy. Alright, rather than try and repair that, I'm just going to delete you. Nope. And then split you off. Split mask. Delete you. Fix the hole in you. Modify topology. Where are you? Close holes. Please don't crash. Fix that nonsense. Bring the tail back in. Hopefully separate. Yes, I did. Oh no. All parts, please. Please be in there. Is that you? Yes, crash that. You're in the wrong place. Yeah, now I don't have to fix anything. Good. Okay, what else was looking weird? Water? I haven't drunk water in months. All coffee and fizzy drinks. I'm gonna die at like 50. Yeah, exercise. I did lots of exercise today. Right, as of tomorrow, I did promise my wife that I would be sensible. So I've got a fuckload of like fuel that needs eating. So that'll probably be me for the next month. Yes, fuel. No, it's just in for like when you're an idiot and you don't eat properly. It's just a meal replacement, so that you know you've got all the vitamins you're supposed to have for the day, because you don't eat like a regular human being. So if you have the shake or whatever it's called a couple of times a day, you know you've eaten everything you're supposed to. I think it was originally made for like disaster areas, like emergency relief food. Probably. No one ever said I was smart. I think it's about like £2.50 a meal it works out as. Which, considering if I'm left alone in a shop, then probably cheaper. Definitely healthy. See, my problem is I know I'm doing everything wrong. I just don't have the self-control to stop it. I've got too much other shit I need to do, so I run out of spoons before like food is a priority. I find I'm not hungry if I have like a proper sized one, but I'm not satisfied. Like I'll quite happily snack afterwards, but that's a self-control issue rather than a fuel's fault. Like I'll eat out of boredom. Like by the end of the day, when I've run out of like the ability to control what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night, I'll just binge eat. I haven't eaten all day, and by that point I'm so like I've got no willpower left. see that film. I've heard it's good. When I first heard about it, I thought the premise was whale as in like buys lots of microtransactions. Good enough to do some pretty renders anyway. Okay, let's bring in the rest of you. Come on, wait. Actually, what am I doing? I want the tree. You've got your eyes, you've got your horns. Yeah, we just need the tree. And tree. How many polys have you got? Let's ramp you up a bit, and then add some noise to you. In fact, I'm going to save because this is potential to go disastrously wrong. Problem is, I don't feel unhealthy until I have to bend down and put my shoes on, and I'm like, fuck this. There was a, the video on TikTok a little while ago. It was like, would you rather be the poorest or the fattest guy in your friend group? I was like, I'm probably both, to be fair. I didn't turn off the saving of the undo history. Why am I stupid? That didn't take too long. Right, what was I doing? I was going to put some noise on it, wasn't I? Noise. Let's see if this gets me anything cool. No, I want. I don't want anything snakes in. Yeah, I'm not going to get wood grain, not from something this lazy, but just a little bit of variety so that when I ramp the polygons way down, it'll simplify it so it doesn't look just like white noise. But it will give it a little bit of just sort of texture. At least that's the theory. So if I ramp this right down to like 10,000 polygons or something, it'll actually look garbage saying that, but Oh no, didn't do at all what I thought it would. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't apply the noise. Apply to mesh. There we go. So this will probably be way too few polygons, but it should. No, it just got rid of the whole thing. 35. Let's try that. Too many. Yeah, it didn't really work the way I wanted it to. Might look alright in renders. I'll keep it for now. If I bring it into Blender, I can just decimate it to get rid of it. If I don't like it in there. Nope, that's a star. What's missing? The base, which I need to apply the booleans. Where is the boolean? Booleans make the mesh. So that should make the base all nice and normal. Damn it. Didn't apply the subdivisions. Delete. Right, let's go apply the subdivisions first. Hide you, because I don't want you to be affected. Why is there a star? It's just one of the default, like, these are called subtools, and you can't, like, no matter how many times I delete this star, the cylinder and the star, they're just always there, and the simple brush as well. You can't get rid of them. Like, I made another star, and they won't go away. They're just they're just there forever. And I'm sure there's probably a reason, but this program has some weird quirks to it, because it used to be like a 2.5. It started out as a 2.5D drawing system, and God knows at what point it turned into like a 3D sculpting program. But a lot of that, like when you initially open it, it's still in like 2.5D mode, which is really weird. Right, what was I doing? So this is the only thing open. What are you? You're a log. You are the boolean. I want you. Right, brain poop. What are we doing? We are applying the subdivisions. Okay, so you haven't got any subdivisions. You're a log. It's the base that has subdivisions. So apply the dynamic subdivisions. Do you have subdivisions? You do. Apply you. And do you have subdivisions? You do. Apply you. Right. Now we can go back into booleans, make boolean mesh. There were problems with making the mesh. Let's hope they weren't proper problems. But you just nope. Get rid of log. I don't need you anymore. There's a sphere now as well. Right. Are you? No, you're the original model. I don't want sphere. Okay, can't get rid of sphere. There you are. That's the base. Okay, cool. So merge. You're my original backup. You're the thing I'm working with. I need to bring in the base to this one. Where's base? There we go. Hang on a minute. We've got two trees. Okay. I wonder if I can combine the two trees. Can't be bothered. Let's just delete the tree after this one. Split last points. Delete base is going to have a gaping hole in it. Topology, fill hole, close hole. Let's just quickly make you smaller than the thing that I'm slotting over the top of you so you don't poke out the edges. And we're all good. We can export to Blender, do some nice renders, put it on the Kickstarter, and I can stop feeling bad. Because it's late. This was unlocked like 4 days ago and I never finished it. Wrong button. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that'll do for now. I do want to get the head sort of turned around looking behind it at some point, but that's quite a cool model. I like that. I'm not sure if I even like the tree anymore. Yeah, it does add something to it, as long as it's... Oh, does it? Is it shit? I don't know. Is it a terrible idea, Matt? Are you hanging on to something that doesn't add anything to the model because you spent ages doing it? I mean, if he walked up there, she, whatever, she would have hit it with her antlers. Like, stupid thing to put on your model, Matt. Might like it better if I had some greenery on it. I'm gonna keep it. It's gonna stay. Because otherwise it would just be like, put like a tree stump down there. I'm gonna make 2 versions. One version with a tree, one version without. Yeah, sleep. Usually go to bed like between 1 and 3 a.m. If it's a school day, I'll wake up at like 6 the next day. If not, maybe 11. Although, no, I'll wake up at like 9 on the weekend, but stay in bed till like 11. Up at 6 a.m. to get the kids out of bed and make sure they eat breakfast and brush their teeth and actually don't miss the school bus and that sort of junk. Make Kat a coffee, and then she'll leave about 7, half 7ish. Take Daisy to school, come back and start work, or procrastinate a little bit doing housework, pretending that it has to be done immediately, otherwise I can't concentrate on this stuff. Anyway, that's enough chat. I'm busy doing something, merging everything together. Merge visible. Where's my merged version? There's my merged version. Let's dynamesh this into 1 billion polygons. And now decimate it into a reasonable amount of polygons. Like 500,000. So the dynamesh merges it all together, combines all the different meshes into one solid shell. And then we have to ramp up the polygons so we don't lose detail, and then afterwards we run the decimation to shrink it down to a number of polygons that the computer can handle reasonably. So now we've just gone from 4.3 million polygons to 500,000, which is much more reasonable. When the model is actually finished, it will probably be closer to 250,000. Yeah, no real detail loss. That's good enough for a render. Alright, let's export that off. Camp Adult Cervine Fox, yep. This is renderable. STL is just a file format. I'm not actually sure what it stands for, but it's quite an old file format, and I've heard a lot of people saying they want to replace it. has its quirks. It doesn't contain any sizing information, so it contains units of size, but no, like, is this in centimeters, inches, whatever, millimeters. So it relies on the program it gets imported into to determine sizing scale, which is a bit silly. And it has to turn everything into triangles as well, which can cause problems. It is like an older format. If I want to keep everything in quads, I use an object OBJ file. I'm curious now, what does STL stand for? STL, what is an STL file? File format commonly used for 3D printing and computer-aided design. Acronym for stereolithography. There you go. There is the head that I had the temporary render made of. Just like, I promised I made something. Look, here's the head. No, that's just something I've picked up since then. Literally, uni was a massive waste of time. I should not have paid for any of that shit. I learned more off YouTube than I did from university. It was like the first year they did the subject in Lincoln where I went to uni, and it was a disaster. Didn't import. Where are you? I've barely made any payments on my student loan. You have to earn money to make payments on a student loan. I can't stay in a job more than like 2 years. I get itchy feet and leave. I think I get bored. Once I've learned everything at the job, I get bored and quit, like, recklessly, impulsively. Alright, what's going on? Renderable, there you are. That's the plane. Something weird's going on here. Yeah, well, you probably earn bank, don't you? I earn fuck all. Hang on, have I got it set to something weird? Visible? No? Yeah, it should export properly. What are you doing wrong? Something weird's going on now. You are there somewhere. There you are. Alright. Nope, you're upside down. Why are you so small? Alright, you're getting on my nerves now. I suppose. God knows how we managed to get a house there. I'm still surprised we did. mean, it's more out of desperation than anything. No, 35mm will make you look like you've got a big nose. Don't want that. Problem I had after school was I never stuck with anything. There was too much stuff I wanted to do, and I kept trying different things, and I never settled on anything. Never got good at. I got good at a lot of things, but I never mastered any one thing, so never sort of made it big in any one industry, if that makes sense. I moved around too much. Like I said, whenever I got bored, I just upped and quit, so I never stayed in the job more than 2 years. Now I know a little bit about a lot of things and a lot about very few things. But hopefully I can make a go at this, because this is the most fun thing I've done so far. I do like making things. That's supposed to be the shot. Right, let's give you a texture. Good angle. Not really. Wrong aspect ratio. Print. That's where we go. I want a square one. Do I? Yeah, I want it square. One day, yeah, but the problem is, most of the stuff I made was, mimics and stuff. So every time I put down something I made on the board, people are like, is that a mimic? Don't look too bad. Okay. What do we want in the scene? Spotlight 2, you need to go away. This will be render path 1. That tree makes the antlers. You lose the antlers in the tree. Can I fix that with a different angle? No, that gets worse. That's probably the best we're going to get. Yeah, that'll do. Ugh. Oh, why are you weird? Why does half of you disappear every time? Where's the rest of you? Alright, that works. Let's see how that looks. That's a bit better. Might delete the branch that's just behind its head, just for the render. Which branch? I think it's this one, isn't it? Is it that one? What's this? What's this bit? Oh, it's your antlers. Alright. Ignore me. I don't think it's actually interfering at all, really. Don't crash, please. Please don't crash. Thank you. Alright, get rid of you. Okay, render that. Let's see what it looks like. I feel like I need to spread the horns out slightly more. No, not today. Maybe another day. Just because I want to get it done. I want to get it on the Kickstarter page and move on for now. If I come back to it later, then perhaps. That's my background. Oh, I'm not sure about that texture on the tree. I don't like it. It's going to look weird in the renders. I can put some focal depth blur on it, I think. Yeah, I don't like the tree. It's a problem. No, it's because I don't think you can see the antlers aren't distinct enough from each other at this sort of like actually that works better from that angle. It doesn't look powerful though from above. You want the shot coming from below, but then the antlers get sort of muddled. Can we come around the other side? Does that look any good? That looks alright actually. Alright, yeah. Try something with that. To rotate the background there. Give that a try. Oh, I was gonna change. Yeah, that looks much better. Ah, shit! I've taken a chunk out of the tree though, and this one doesn't have infinite undo states like the other one does, so might not be able to go back far enough. I think it's just important new version of it. Screw it. Okay. Import it again. Yeah, I don't like the texture on the tree. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Should I should take the texture off the tree. Yes, this is what we're going to do. We'll delete this version, remerge it, merge visible, there we go. Just make another quick version of it. You right, lady? That'll probably be fine. It'll help it work a bit quicker as well. Okay, so yes, I like that angle better. Let's see if it looks better from high or low. I don't know why it's doing that weird rotation thing. Does it look better from low angle or high angle? I think it's better from high angle. What do you think? High or low? I do kind of like that low angle there. That's nice. I'd do two. High or low? Screw it, I'll do both. I'll put them both on the page. I'd still be interested to hear what your favourite is, though. Right, are you the correct number of polygons? You are. Let's export you. No, I can't do that, there's a bug. You export to the same file name, then it exports an empty file. Yeah, you're probably right. I was thinking about rigging it again. I cannot. If it was low down and the head was. Managed to get rid of that undo state. Fair enough. I like the low down shot down there. I think that's more forgiving without the headbend. And I'll do the headbend tomorrow. I'll rig it up. It would be good practice. It's been so long since I've done it. Right. Import the new version without the silly tree texture. It wouldn't show up on a 2-inch high model anyway. I don't know why I was obsessing over it. Right, rotate X 90 degrees. You're upside down now. Rotate X minus 90 degrees. Oh, did I import two? Oops. Right, now I want you to go to the exact same spot as you. And I want you to be the exact same scale as you. And I want to be the exact same rotation. You're not going to work though because you have a different center of mass. So let's try it again. Copy all. Close enough. Are you just slightly off? You should be identical. Go figure. Where are you? Why are you not on camera? Why is the camera looking over there? Ah, I'm an idiot. The camera was locked to the object I just deleted. There we go. Alright, give you texture. Alright. You'll do Will you? Does that tree look lazy because there's no wood texture on it? It does a bit, doesn't it? Oh, for fuck's sake! Can't anything just be finished? Screw it. It's close enough, good enough for now. Fix it tomorrow. I'm so hungry. It's like 9:30 and all I've eaten today is scrambled eggs at breakfast. So. Ah! Freaking background's clipping out. Food. Making rash mistakes. All the lights point in the right direction, yeah. That's better. That's majestic. Look at that. Stupid tree. I can see polygons on you! It's unacceptable. Now why have you decimated it like that? That's just bad. You know what we need to keep? We need to keep the triangles. Whoops. Can't read my mind. Very beautiful. I'm gonna get one of them newfangled smooth trees. No one's going to be looking at the tree anyway, they're all going to be looking at the fox. Can I quickly just blast some texture in there? Tools, diner topology. Yes. About 4 pixels. Let's see what we can do. No, too blocky. 2 pixels. It's going to stress my computer out. So the smoothing thing that I just went over, it's essentially just taking an average of the different vertices that are around it. So, so you can see the polygons here. They're not actually supposed to be like that. That was just me doing my job badly. So you can see that it's the reason it's got the sharp edges is because it's got multiple edges within those small spaces. So the smoothing will just literally space it out nicer so that you don't get those sharp edges. So you see, if I come on, it's because I've switched from programs and I've forgotten which one does what the buttons are. So if I zoom out, you can't see the triangles where you can the ones near it because those lines were closer together. So that's all it does. It is running a small mathematical equation, I guess, just to evenly space the items out. Yeah, I just want to get a render and go eat some dinner, but I'm so hungry I'm screwing this up something chronic. And now I've pushed the button and I don't know what I'm looking at. Where have you gone? Ah. Right, where are we? I have turned the world upside down, I believe. Oh, interesting. Right, let's just add some quick texture to this tree. My room is dark and I've put my tablet pen down somewhere and I can't see it. I'm gonna have to go turn the lights on. Alright, somehow I've managed to lose my pen. I should just end the stream now. I'm going mad. I've lost my pen. Alright, screw it. I've smoothed it out, got rid of the weird triangles. We're going to do a render, we're going to put it on the website, and we're going to leave it. And we'll fix it tomorrow. We can have a weird, smooth tree. Past caring at this point. That's bizarre. Where has my pen gone? No more tentacles, thank you. Although, one of the things I made for... Oh, there's my pen. It slid under the monitor. For SJ Games was... It was an eyeball on a tentacle. I wanted like 3 variations of it. So that was fun. Where's that line in the background? That shouldn't be there. Oh well, tomorrow's problem. I need to go eat something. I don't like that shadow there. I'll have to fix that tomorrow as well. Lighting's a bit weird from this angle. I didn't set it up to be shot from this side. There are so many problems with this. But at this point, I just want it done and gone. In an acceptable-ish state so that I can crack on with something else for a while. And I'll come back and fix it. I've got like 20 whatever days, 23 days to get it fixed. Yeah, I really don't like the lighting from this angle. I'll be right later. I am happy with none of this. This is ridiculous. How can I have worked on it this long and just be happy with none of it? But at some point you've got to say enough is enough. Yeah, no one wants to see that tree. It's ugly. Is there a better angle I can get this shot from? Bloop. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, hide the tree behind the fox. What are you doing? Come on, brain, work. But then we have the antler problem, where the antlers get lost in the tree and it's all muddled. There. Will that work? I think that'll work. The wagon's still in the background. Get rid of the wagon. Whoop. Alright, let's try that. At least then we'll have two options. Oh, thank you. That's nice of you to say. That's better. That's got the backlight that I originally set the lighting set up for. The antlers get lost a little bit, but I'm happier with that than I was around the other side. You are right. I am my own worst critic. I will pick holes in everything I do. That's why I can't get a tattoo, because I will not be happy with the result a week later, even if it's my own design. There's an animal has appeared in my room, bear with. I get for having the only window that the cats can jump in through. Okay. So, a few more samples and we are good. There we go. Let's save that. Layer 2, and then get one with the background in as well. Spotlight 2 has to go because it interacts badly with the background. Right, there was a weird. That's. I'm gonna have to rotate that because you are in the. There we go. And we shouldn't get the weird seam in this one this time. No, we just get the cool 80s sort of fade out line. You can't see the tree too much, so it doesn't look like a weird tentacle, only a little bit. That looks like E.T.'s finger there. But it is acceptable. I'll stick this on the Kickstarter page as this is what it will look like. It will be slightly better because I'm going to spend another day on it, but yeah. Here's a good indication of what the final product will look like. Then I can get back to working on that bonus set of armor. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with the fur. That came out good in the end. I didn't want to cover it with fur because I think that would be a pain in the ass to paint, but that's not too bad. I need to smooth out this little indent here, and that looks a bit weird down there. I'll make sure that looks better. That indent where the tendon is needs to come up slightly. You can see some friggin' polygons back there. Need to get rid of them. I'm going to have a list of things to do tomorrow. 7 out of 10, not bad. I'm happy with that. The bit that I'm just like really happy with it is this sort of leafy fur stuff. That was like really cool to me while I was doing it. So that I'm happy that came out really nice. And there we go. Render complete. Forgot which one I named which. Preview one. There we go. Right. So that's the old version. A nicer pink colour though, didn't it? Yeah, that was the better shot. If I can get more happy with the tree, I'll keep that one next time. Okay, let's just add some colour. I didn't mean to do that. I did that wrong. Let's do it as a filter layer. Because it didn't affect the background if you do it like that. There we go. And one more filter layer. I might see if I can just add that pink sort of effect that the last one had. I thought it was quite cool. It's a bit much. Nope. Alright, we'll leave it like that. It's looking pretty good. good enough that I don't feel like a fraud anymore to have like a stretch goal on a Kickstarter that's just that's literally what it was. Like, preview, this is what it will look like ish. But then that's what I get for only making the stretch goals when they're close to being unlocked. Cool. Alright, that's not bad. I'm happy with that. Tomorrow we rig the net, get him sort of turning, looking behind, or her. I've not decided if it's a male or a female. Ooh, actually, before I do that, I'll just smooth out those polygons back there. Just blur them a little bit. Doesn't even have a blur brush in this. I dropped Photoshop because I didn't want to pay for it anymore, and I don't actually know if Critter has a blur brush like Photoshop does. Screw it, let's just paint over it slightly. Give me a soft brush. Go away. Oh, actually, I know. I can do this with a filter layer. Nope, not that. Or I could stop stressing about it and just, go eat some food. Blah, 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 blah. Have I got two blur layers on this? Something weird's going on here. Yeah, okay. This is exactly it, sort of. That's my life. Alright, all I need is a small patch of white here to blur just this bit here. There we go. Got there in the end. Alright, that's all I wanted to do. Shouldn't have taken that long. And that will be on tomorrow's list of jobs to do. Photo. There we go. So tomorrow we get a decent texture on the tree. We rig the neck so it's looking in the direction I want it to look in, and that's it. Then it's done. No, I'm done. I am done. Right. Thank you, beautiful people, for sticking with me so long. Really appreciate it. Having someone to talk to. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, even though my daughter's got a sleepover tomorrow. So hopefully, actually, that means she'll stay playing with her friend. Yeah. So get this finished tomorrow and then get that suit of armor done and turned into a mimic. All good. I shall see you tomorrow, hopefully, if you guys are around. Much appreciated. Goodbye.